Okay, good evening, everyone. Well, tonight we're going to talk about responding to one-note trump with very, very good game-going hands. In fact, slam-orientated. And you can see there's going to be a slam, but you're not sure where there's going to be a slam. So I'm going to share the screen with you, and we're going to go straight into board number 2. And we're going to talk about the bidding. I'm just going to change over because I was helping everybody with other boards. So let me get back to number 2, which I had originally. There we go. Let me share it with you. And we'll go over the bidding. The bidding's always the problem. All right. So looking at hand number 2, the East hand. East has a no trump shape, 4-3-3-3, and enough to open 1 no trump. 17 points, 1 no trump. Pass by south. And in this hand, you got enough points for a game. But you have a singleton. And it's very important that we do a transfer. We must transfer everybody. Show that 5-card spade suit. So we're going to bid 2 hearts. 1 below. Pass by north. And now it's called super acceptance. What does super acceptance mean? If you hold 17 high card points, not 15, but 17, and you know you have 9 trumps between you, you guarantee 4 spades. You don't bid 2 spades, you jump to 3 spades. That is called super acceptance. Anytime your partner transfers in a major and you have maximum 17 and you have 4 trumps, knowing there are 9 between you, you must jump the bidding. It's called partner could have 0 points on that, but you've got to jump the bidding. Pass, and now you're going to accept with a singleton ace. A singleton ace is worth gold. Anyway, so let's go. Don't forget it's not worth 4 points anymore. It's worth 7. Dummies points, a singleton. Singleton aces are worth 7 dummy points. And now we're going to look at the hand and see how we're going to play the hand. It looks pretty safe and easy to play. I don't think it's a problem on the hand. Would you think of slam? 6 and 1 is 7 and 2 is 9. You've got 9 high card and 3 for the singleton is 12. 12 and 17 is only 29, but you don't have many controls in this hand. So it's entirely up to you as to where partners' values are. Some people go to slam on the hand, others don't go to slam. That is up to you. I don't think I'd want to go to slam. Looking at 2 losing clubs and adding my points together, I would not be in a slam. And the fact that you make a slam is by the way, because if your partner's values are in hearts and not in diamonds, you may lose 2 tricks. You could lose the ace of spades and you could lose a diamond trick. If we had to switch the king of diamonds and make it the king of hearts, you will not make a slam.
Linda,
so yes.
This is where I used a splinter because I read and Glenn and I reviewed this ahead of time. So I splintered by telling him that I had that singleton heart.
Hold on a second.
So that if he had values in hearts, he knew that they were wasted. And when they weren't wasted,
but when did you splinter?
I splintered. We went 1 no trump, 2 hearts, 2 spades, 4 hearts.
How do you know that? Oh, that's your splinter. But how do you know it's not a heart suit? I play that shows 5-5. Choose partner. I don't play that as a splinter.
Okay, I played that.
Partner hasn't accepted spades yet. What do you do with 5 spades and 5 hearts and you want to be in game? So that 4 hearts is a 5-card heart suit and a 5-card spade suit. And it says partner choose. A splinter is only when you've agreed a suit. We haven't agreed spades yet. I love it. And it's great. And I love your analysis. It's wonderful. That's what I teach. but it's not the right bidding on this hand because we haven't agreed the spade suit. He didn't super accept. Over 3 spades, you could bid for hearts and say, well, I've got the ace of hearts if you're interested, partner. If you want to do that, you could. But it's entirely up to you how you would want to bid this hand.
Got it, because he could be sitting with only 2
Remember,
spades.
it's 5-5 guaranteed. If you transfer and then bid 3 hearts, it's 5-4. If you transfer and bid 4 hearts, it's 5-5, and it says choose partner. So that could be very dangerous, right?
Okay.
Okay. Definitely could be very dangerous. Okay. And now looking at the hand, it looks like there's a slam for sure because the cards are fitting beautifully. We're going to leave the Queen of Hearts, the top of a sequence. When one card's missing, the 10, this is considered a full sequence. There's no fourth highest. Queen Jack 9 or Jack 10 8 are considered full sequences. And looking at this hand, there's not much to the hand. Why? Let's talk about how we're going to play the hand. When you have 5 trumps in the dummy, usually the one with the long trumps is the master hand. So in the spade suit, we have 1 loser. In the hearts, we've got no losers. In the clubs, we've got no losers. So the only chance we've got is if the diamonds don't break. So all we're going to lose on this hand is the ace of spades. So that is what we should be doing on this hand. Not doing anything else but drawing trumps. And I'd like to play the jack for one reason. I like to play from 2 honors first. In case they don't split, I've got a finesse of the 9. If they don't split, I've got the 9 as a finesse card. But that's fine. Once they come together, I know they're all breaking. And now what are they going to play? Well, they're not going to play the hearts again. And they're not going to touch the diamonds. This is a no-touch suit. I want to advise everybody that anytime you see a card in dummy with Queen 10-9, King 10-9, Ace 10-9, those are my never ever suits. I never touch them. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you touch those suits, you pick up a free finesse for the declarer. They'll maybe looking for the jack and you found it. They may be looking for a queen and you found it. So anytime you see dummy with Queen 10-9, King 10-9, Ace 10-9, you avoid it like the plague. You can either come back a spade or you can play the 10 of clubs. So I would just come back a spade and I wouldn't touch any other suit. And you're going to win the king. And now there's one more trump out. 1. I never want to see you rough for nothing in the dummy. Dummy is the master hand. Dummy is the one we're setting up. Those 3 spades in dummy are always going to be our 3 spades. We usually rough with short trumps, not long trumps. So let's get out the last trump. Never rough a heart. Never rough a heart. Okay. And now we know the ace, king of clubs are good. So let's try the diamonds. We lead to the diamonds, to the ace, king. And then we play the king, the high card from the short side first. And they all break. And now we make the rest of the tricks and we never touch the hearts. All the diamonds are good, the clubs are good, and the spades are good. And you're making 6. Any questions on this hand? I am in love with splinters. I really am. To me, they're the most descriptive and exciting hands ever. And I love your analysis. When you have no points in that suit, I call it the rule of 30. But I don't like to splinter with a singleton ace. When I splinter, I like my partner to know I have no points in that suit. Not with an ace, because partner takes you to have values outside the suit you splinter. Any questions? None? I'm ready. Okay, let's do hand number 3. Okay. We're going to open 1 no trump. Clear cut. One no trump. Pass by West. And now this is a slam. You can see it's a slam. It smells like a slam. It looks like a slam. And how do we know it's a slam? Well, it's a slam in either diamonds or spades. And how do we know that? And I'll tell you how we know that. We know that one of these suits we're fitting, but we're not sure which one. And when you count losers on this hand, you have one spade loser, the queen. You have one heart loser, the ace. You only count the missing cards according to the number. One club loser, that's 3. And one diamond loser is 4. Anytime you have 4 losers, you will always know there's a slam. It is fantastic over one no trump. So let's do it together, everybody. One no trump by south. Pass by west, okay? 2 hearts by north. Transfer to spades. Pass by east. 2 spades by south. Pass by west. 3 diamonds. Now let's discuss a new suit after a transfer. What is the purpose of ever showing a new suit after a transfer unless you're interested in slam? There's no reason to ever bid a second suit. If you want to show the 5-card spade suit, then cut off to 3 no, and then you've shown your 5-card suit. So when partner bids a new suit at the 3 level, that shows slam interest, everybody. It says, partner, I'm very distributional. I've got extreme shape, and I want you to choose between diamonds and spades. And this is how we bid the hand. It is fantastic. So over 3 diamonds, I'm bidding 4 diamonds. I don't have 3 spades. My partner asked me to choose. And now when I choose, I look at the hand. I'm controlling all the suits. That means they can't run 2 clubs off immediately. They can't run 2 spades off immediately. And I'm controlling the spade. 2 hearts off. I've got control of that. And now I'm controlling the spades and I'm controlling the trump suit. So all we do is go 4 no trump, blackwood, straight, blackwood. And partner shows 2 aces. 5 clubs is 4 or 0. 5 diamonds is 1 ace. And 5 hearts are 2 aces. So we're missing how many aces? 1. So now we just bid 6 diamonds, missing 1 ace. And that is how we're going to get to the slam. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions? Right. I'm going to look in the chat. Maybe you don't want to ask me. All right. I'm going to tell you something else. I want to reinforce something that's very important over one no trump. We will never show a second suit unless we're interested in slam. We've got to be distributional. We would always just bid 3 no trump over the transfer into spades. So when partner bids a new suit, which is 100% forcing, partner's telling you, I'm interested in a slam. And that is how we get to 6 diamonds. Did everyone get there? Can anyone tell me if everybody got to 6 diamonds?
Our opponents mistakenly bid Stamen, and so they ended up in 6 no trump and went down 1.
Wow. But we don't Stamen with 5-card suits.
I know, but I couldn't tell them that in the middle of the game.
I know you couldn't. Well, they haven't had a lesson with us, right?
We've forgotten to do that ourselves, so.
Okay, well, I always remind everyone about my little story. Stay, S-T-A-Y is 4. Trans is T-R-A-N-S is 5. So we would always remember that transfers are for 5-card suits and Stamen is for 4-card suits. Okay? Right, no questions. Well, is there anything to play? I don't think so. All they can do now is just play the ace of hearts. They can lead the queen of clubs. And then they'd have to set up the spade suit So we could maybe make an extra trick, but I don't think so, because you still can't get rid of a heart in this hand with the long trumps. If the spades break 3-3, you're only getting 2 discards in the dummy. You're always losing a heart no matter what you do. If you take the king of clubs, you'll still lose a heart. Do you want me to play it, or do you want me to get on with the next one?
It seems really straightforward on the play.
I think it's straightforward. Can everyone tell me by chat if you want me to play the hand? I need to know. Otherwise, I will play out the whole hand. Can somebody please write in the chat? Get on with the next one or play out this one?
Get on with the next one, please.
I think so. It gives us more time to get on with other hands. Because this is an easy hand, just looking at it. I mean, what is there to play? The diamonds are 2-2. Okay, so we'll get on with the next hand. Our next hand is number 7. Number 7. Somebody wrote something there. Get on with the next one. Thank you. Yes, I agree. Let's get on with the next one. Number 7. Okay. Interesting hands. I love them. All right, let's see number 7. So the dealer is south, and we're going to open 1-no trump. We have a perfect 1-no trump opening. And we've got 4-3-3-3. That goes past by west. And now let's add up the high card points in the north hand. We have 4 and 2 is 6 and 7 is 13 and 3 16. 17 high card and 1 for the 5th club is 18. 18 and 15 is 33. We have to bid 6 no trump, everybody. In your sleep. Straight away. 6 no trump. And now we've got to work out what is the lead on this particular hand. Well, when you're looking at a hand, and I'm going to go back to my tips, my bridge tips. My bridge tips have always said to you, when it comes to 6 no, this is a rule and not a guideline. Do not lead from what you have. You lead from what you don't have. You lead passive. You're either going to lead the jack of hearts or you're leading the 9 of diamonds. But you will never lead your 4th highest from any long suit, and I don't want to lead a singleton. It picks up a finesse. So I think the jack of hearts is by clear-cut the right lead. You've got a full sequence, and that will never give anything away. So please remember, everyone, in 6 no, people are looking for those extra tricks. So we always like to lead passive from what we don't have. So in the spade suit, we have 1 trick. In the hearts, we've got 3. That's 4. In the clubs, we've got 2. Is 6. And in the diamonds, we've got 4. Is 10. Where are we going to get 2 extra tricks from? There's only one place, everyone. Long suits bring in tricks. Clubs. We've got 2 ways to play the clubs. Let's add the clubs together, everyone. We have an 8-card club fit. If the clubs break 3 and 2, because there's 5 missing, which is 68% of the time, we're going to make this contract. We're going to get 2 extra club tricks. But what happens if the clubs do not break and that they 4 and 1? So what we should do is the following. You should win the Queen of Hearts. I don't care where you win it. Win the Queen. And lay down the Ace of Clubs for one reason. Many times you've got a singleton queen lying around. And always play an ace from ace king, just in case there's a singleton. Now I'm prepared to give up 1 trick in the club suit. If I give up 1 trick, I'm sure that the clubs would either break, I'm looking at an even number, or if they are 4-1, If they're 4-1 on my right, I'm going to make it. If they're 4-1 on my left, I'm never making it because I don't have the 10 and the 9 and the 8. And now you play towards your jack. And what are they going to do? If they duck it, your jack becomes a trick. If they take it, which they're bound to take, your jack still becomes a trick. Okay? And what are they going to return? Looking at this dummy. Partner told you they're not interested in hearts. If you play the jack, you usually don't have the king or the ace, and your queen won a trick. It's entirely up to you what you would like to play. So looking at the diamonds, I don't want to play the diamonds. You can come back a heart, but I think I should try a spade. I would try the 6, not the 8. Second highest from 4 little. I never play the 8. And it'll go queen. Well, you've got to try. Putting up the 10 doesn't help. You've got to look for the jack and you've got to look for the king. I've got to try the queen. King. And they win the ace. Okay, well, that didn't help us. Now we've got to get that jack of clubs out of our way. Out of the way. There you go. And now we need to go to dummy, to the high card from the short side first. And then we can run our 2 clubs. And what are we going to throw away? Our spades. And now we've guaranteed the contract on either a 3-2 club break, 3-2, or if they're 4-1, if there's 4 to the queen on the right, you're always going to make the jack a trick. And that's what we need to do. And the rest is yours. Look at the south hand, everybody. The rest is yours. Ace, king of hearts, and all the diamonds. And you make 6-no. How many people were in 6-no trump tonight on this hand? Not many?
Linda, looking at the 0 to 50 game, it looks like 7, about half of the boards got the 6-no trump.
And they all made it?
No one made it.
Oh, all right.
Most were down 1, including
okay,
me.
well, let's talk about, let me tell you the common mistakes I see with all my students. The biggest mistake I see is that a lot of you play the jack when you don't have the card behind it. If you don't have the 10, you can never touch that jack. It's an untouchable card. And this is where they all fall down. So the right play is always the ace in case there's a singleton queen. And then towards your honors, everybody. Towards your honors. And it works like a bomb. And then you'll always make it. And that's what you need to learn from tonight's lesson. You cannot play a jack without the card behind it. And everybody I give these hands to do that. So I'm sure that's why they never made it. I'm almost sure of that. Okay.
Linda, I have a question, just going back to the bidding. You said that North with 17 points jumps right to 6-no. The partnership could only have 32 points total. So I thought.
But you've got the 5th club.
All right.
That's the reason. I will never bid 6-no on a flat 17.
Okay.
I'd bid 4-no trump. Quantitative. 4-no trump is quantitative.
Right.
But this one with that very good 5-card suit, I will always go to game. Okay?
Well, my partner bid it right then. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I'm happy to see that. All right. Any other questions? Otherwise, I'll get on to the next hand. All right, hand number 12. Let's try that one. Where is it? Why is it? Oh, there it is. It's just hiding away. And I'll answer any other questions on any other hands you have. You'll let me know. This is hand number 12. All right. So on number 12, West opens 1-no trump. 4-3-3-3. Perfect 1-no trump opening. 17 high card. Pass by North. And now we're looking at the following hand. 8, and for 12, 13, and for 17. Remember, I just mentioned to you 2 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, that if I had 17 flat, I would never bid 6 no. Never. Because 32 does not make a slam. And we have to make a decision. We have to bid what's called 4 no trump, quantitative. So 32 flat does not make a slam. I would bid 4 no trump. There is no blackwood when no suit is agreed. Okay? No suit is agreed. So under the circumstances, you add up your high card points and your partner's asking you a question. And what is the question? Well, partner, if you've got 15 and I have 17, it's only 32. We don't make a slam. And I know it does not work with 2 flat hands. But if you've got 17 and I've got 17, it's 34. We'll definitely make a slam and we'll accept. And then we have the other part that I teach all of you. What happens when you have the in-between, the 16? I tell you to think about it. And what do I mean by thinking about it? I want you to look at your stuffing. For every 10 attached to an honor, you add a half a point. And that's why you can make that decision when you have 16. 16, you think about it. 17, there's nothing to think about. And 15, you pass 4 no trump. Any questions? Any questions on this hand? None? Okay, we can't stamen. So once there's no stamen and we've got a perfect suit to lead from, top of nothing, we lead the 10 of spades. And let's talk about what we need to do. In the spade suit, we've got 4 tricks. In the hearts, we have 1 is 5. In the diamonds, we've got 2 is 7. And in the, in the clubs, 2 is 7. And in the diamonds, we've got 4 is 11. We need 1 more trick. I don't want you to become straight finesse-aholics. Because if you take a club finesse and it doesn't work, you're doomed. You're done. You're finished. So this is how we're going to play the hand, everybody. I want you to watch. We always avoid a straight finesse like the plague. Never do the club suit. Let's look at it from this point of view. It's going to go 4 of spades, 2 of spades, and you're going to win the jack. And now I want you to play a heart away from the ace towards the queen. You cannot play the queen. You do not have the jack. You play the 7 of hearts. If they don't put up the king, you're home. But they're going to take the king. And that is your 12th trick. So let's go back. Let's say that the king of hearts was over the queen. Okay? Over the queen. And it didn't work. Well, if it didn't work, we can still go for the club finesse. But if you do the club finesse first and it doesn't work, it's too late to do the heart. So let's look at obligatory finesses. We are obliged to play towards our honor and pray that the card that's missing is under the queen and not over the queen. And that is why we do this before we do a straight finesse. The 7 of hearts first towards the queen. Don't play the ace. You lose control. If it's not there, you might lose all the heart tricks. Keep the ace and try it first. And if that doesn't work, and if a queen takes the king takes the queen, then you got to do the club. But if you do the club first, you can never do the heart later. Any questions, everybody? Playing towards that honor is called an obligatory finesse. I am obliged to play towards my honor partner. What else is there you'd like? Let's look at ace, king, little, little, opposite jack, doubleton. Jack, doubleton. You want to make the jack a trick. Ace, king, little, little, opposite jack, doubleton. You play away from the ace king towards the jack. If the queen is under the jack, your jack becomes a trick. If the queen's over the jack, then you don't make it anyway. And that is how we make these extra tricks. And that's what we learned tonight. Anything else? No more? Are there any other hands you'd like to discuss?
Linda, could you look at hand number 1?
Sure. Hand number 1, with pleasure. Let's have a look. The bidding and the play, or just the bidding?
The bidding.
Okay. Let's look at it. I've got no idea what it is, but let's look at it. Okay, 7 and 5 and 12 and 2 is 14. We're going to open 1 diamond. I might just add that if I was third in hand on this hand, in other words, if South passed and West passed, I would open 1 no trump, because I like my 10 of diamonds and I don't want to give them space. Sometimes I do tell a little white lie. Only third in hand.
Okay.
If it's gone pass, okay?
Okay.
I love 1 no trump on this hand. I'm just giving you a bit of my little tips that I do, and it works very well. I'll end up making 3 no with only 14 opposite 9 or 10, and it works because it went pass, okay? But forget about that. All right, so 1 diamond it is. Pass by east. And now we have this hand, you're going to bid 1 spade, up the bidding ladder. 1 spade. Pass by west. And now we have to look at this hand and we have an unstopped doubleton. We cannot bid 1 no trump, everybody. We are not allowed to bid 1 no trump with 2 little clubs in our hand. So we will bid 2 spades on a 3-card spade suit. This does not guarantee 4, by the way. Opener's first rebid does not guarantee 4. And now you're looking at a 4-card spade suit and you 4 and 4, 4, 3, 2, and you've got stoppers in all the suits. It is your duty never, ever to jump to 4 spades on a 4-card suit. Never. You have to go and bid 3 no trump. And that says to partner, I'm warning you now. I don't have a 5-card spade suit. And in case you've only got 3, let's play in 3 no trump. And this is a very important point, that when opener makes a first rebid, we never guarantee 4 of that suit. How many of you know about this? How many of you learned about opener's rebid, first rebid?
Well, I didn't know that.
And a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of people tell me, but no, you can't do that. I said, yes, that's the way it's done. And that's why lots of people learn a system that I don't want you ever to learn. I don't believe in all the conventions. Spiral raises. If anybody's heard about it, don't learn it and don't do it. You don't need it. This is the kind of hand where you don't care. You've got an opening hand, you bid 3 no, and if you have 11, 12, you bid 2 no. You do not raise a spade suit. Okay? Anything else?
Thank you.
Nothing. Somebody's asking me another question. Board number 9. Didn't we do board number 9?
We did.
But somebody wasn't here. Maybe they weren't here when we did it. Let's just look at it again. Somebody wasn't here when we did board number 9, did they? I don't think so. It was a very hard hand. Board number 9 is a very hard hand. If you weren't here when we did it, I think we should go over it, because a lot of people don't know how to show such a strong hand. So I'm going to go over it again. We never recorded that, but it's very important that this hand opens 1 spade. And now, because of your 20 points, we cannot overcall 1 no trump. So we double first. A double says I'm short. Sorry, that's unlucky. And it goes pass. And now what do we bid? We cannot leave 1 spade doubled. We have to bid. And my suggestion is, and the way I coach everybody, never bid a major. Always bid your lowest 3-card minor, and partner will never get excited. You bid 2 clubs on a 3-card suit. 1 no trump, categorically, is a spade stopper and 6 to 9 points. We do not have 6 to 9 points. It goes pass, and now you bid 2 no trump. And 2 no trump shows 19 to 21. Because an overcall of 1 no trump is 15 to 18. So 2 no trump is now 19 to 21, and it's going to go pass, pass, pass. Any questions?
Linda, what did you say the overcall of 1 no trump is? 15 to 18?
15 to 18. 15 to 18. An overcall of 1 no trump. A double followed by the cheapest no trump is 19 to 21. And I'm going to...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, tell me.
Can you do hand number 10, please?
I will. I'll do that right away, but I want to remind you about one more thing. If the opponent opens a diamond, some teachers teach that you bid your lowest 3-card major over a double, and you don't have the points to bid a no trump. You must not do that. I want you always to bid the lowest 3-card minor. So if they open a diamond and partner doubles, you bid 2 clubs, automatic. Partner gets very excited over majors, very excited. So don't ever bid a 3-card major, everybody. Did you say number? 10?
10, please.
I'm doing 10 now. I hope we can all learn from this one too. That was an interesting hand. All right. Okay, we're going to open this hand, a diamond. We're off shape. We've got a good 6-card suit. And now I hate to double on a hand with a void. I am not good enough, and I want to talk about this. When I'm not good enough to double and bid again, which shows 18 or more, and I cannot lead trumps having a void, I like to overcall a 5-card suit first and double later. And I'm going to explain why. On this hand, I would bid 1 spade. West should pass. And now, North is not sure how good my overcall is. So when you have a fit with partner and 2 defensive tricks, at least, you want to know how good is partner's overcall, because overcalls can be from 6 to 17 points. It's a very big range. I would bid 2 diamonds. The Cuban of the opener suit asks that question. Partner, how good is your overcall? If it's bad, just bid 2 spades. Okay? They most probably might bid 3 diamonds. They might not. They might bid 3 diamonds. They may pass. But partner guarantees you a spade fit on that cubit. And now with the void, remember 5 for a void, you're going to jump to 4 spades on this hand. Now. And that's how we get to game. So I want to go over this again with you because I've seen this mistake happen many times. When you've got 5-4 in the majors and not strong enough to double and then show a 5-card suit, you should always bid your 5-card suit first. Then if the bidding dies, you can double later. And I'll give you an example. 1 diamond by east, 1 spade by south. Let's say west bids 2 diamonds and it goes pass, pass. Now you double. Now you double for the other suits. But it's very important to get that 5-card major in first and double later. Don't ever double with a void. It is not a good idea because you're not good enough to double and bid your spades at a higher level. Any questions? This is a great hand.
Yes, Linda, our opponents opened 2 diamonds. Should I have bid 2 spades at that point? I passed.
Right, I'm not passing. Because you must work it out, and this is the way I treat everybody. I gave a lecture on week 2s this week on defense against week 2s. When you have a hand like this, I never want to double because first of all, I'm void. and I can't lead trumps. You know, when people double at a low level in a suit contract, the best way to defend a low level doubled is to lead trumps, and you can't lead a trump. So once you can't lead a trump and you have a void in diamonds, you were treated as if they'd opened one diamond. And I've told everybody, when people open weak twos in diamonds or majors, you treat it as if they've opened one. I overcall 2 spades, same principle. Now, let's discuss that. If they'd opened 2 diamonds, 2 spades is not weak. If they're weak, we're strong. If they're strong, we are weak. So therefore, partner knows you've got values. And then partner should automatically go to 4 spades, knowing that you've come in a live auction and you don't know what the left hand's got, and you have a fit and you've got these points. I would just go 4 spades.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know what to do, so
well, I'm happy to tell you
I
about
thought
this
about
hand.
it.
I think it's really important, this hand, that we're not good enough to double and bid. A double and then a bid is 18 or more high card points, and we do not have it. So it's a really good lesson, this hand. Wonderful, wonderful lesson.
So
Okay.
Linda, on this hand, I was sitting east. I opened with 2 diamonds because I discounted the queen doubletons. For me, they weren't real points.
Yeah, but your hand's still too strong for that, you know. You've got too many. First of all, I would hate to open a weak 2, and this is my theory, with 3 to a top honor in a major. I usually am minor orientated when I open weak 2s and minors. I don't like to have 3 to an honor. I could miss 4 hearts. You're telling partner that you are really minor orientated, and I would never do it. Your hand is too strong. It's still,
Okay,
I know
thank
you've
you.
got no tricks, but it's still too strong. I don't like king 3rd of hearts. I don't like to do that. I like to open a weak 2 when I'm minor orientated and short in the majors. That's my usual style. But if you felt that this is a weak 2 and discounted those 2 queens, I still think you're too good. Much too good. You could easily miss a game. Easily. What do you need from partner to make game? All partner needs are 2 good aces and you can make a game. Right?
And
so I think the hand's too good.
The 2 diamond cubit says what?
It says, partner, how good is your overcall? The cubit of the opener suit says to partner, I've got a fit with you in spades. I'd like to know how good is your overcall, because overcalls have a very big range, 6 to 17 points. So you can make that decision. I like this hand. It's a pretty good hand.
And I have
a void is 5 extra points for a void, just but 4 spades.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anything else? That's a great lesson. All right. Well, I just want to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas and a happy, happy and healthy New Year.
Same
and I
to
look
you.
forward to seeing you all on Thursday, the 2nd of January, for how do we bid over interference bid over our no Trump opening. And that's what we're going to do then. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the
Bye-bye.
best. Have a wonderful time.